Hello and welcome back to Living This Chapter, where we are living the best in this current chapter for a better future. Today's devotional topic is about gaining power and control over our thoughts. Philippians 4 and 8 reads, Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. So, I have three ways that I will share that we all can do today to gain power and control over our thinking. And the first is to build healthier habits with our thinking. The scripture in Philippians tells us what things we should be thinking on. So, if we can set aside time in the morning, the evening, somewhere in between to build a healthy habit of thinking on these positive things, that's one way we can gain power and control over our thoughts because we'll now have a habit of thinking on good things. Romans 12, beginning at verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. The second thing I would say would help us to gain power and control over our thinking is to filter and replace. If you find that you are thinking about being defeated in some way, then filter those thoughts. Why are you thinking about this? And replace. Replace those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Instead of thinking of defeat, think about in what ways are you victorious. Psalms 51 and verse 10 reads, Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. And the third way that I would say that we can gain power and control over our thinking is to pray out loud. I don't know about you, but sometimes when there are thoughts going on in my mind, I can feel a certain way about them. But when I voice them out loud, maybe I'm talking to someone and I have to pause and say, that sounded different in my head. And personally, as it relates to prayer, I noticed that I feel like I get a more effective prayer through, and I feel more faithful in my prayer. I feel more expectancy when I pray out loud. I feel that, I know God knows my heart and He searches us. He knows the things that we desire, the things that we need. But when I pray out loud, it's like, I don't know, a post-it note from my mind. I cannot forget that I prayed that prayer because I prayed it out loud. So, just to recap, if you enjoyed today's video, I hope you would take a moment to press that like button, subscribe, maybe share the video. So, thank you, and until the next video, bye.